My name's Denise, and I had cosmetic crowns here at Blank Dental Group.
Denise has known for a long time that she needed or wanted to have this cosmetic work on her upper teeth, and the need was crowns, and not just standard crowns, but high-end, planning and techniques.
Growing up as a kid, I'd never liked my smile. My teeth weren't perfect. They weren't straight by no means. And I just had this feeling that, gosh, I just don't like my smile. I had recently retired from a job that I'd done for over 30 years. And so I decided, hey, this is the perfect time. I'm going to do something. I'm not going to sit around and I'm not going to start stuffing stuff in my mouth and just being miserable. So I looked at that as, hey, I'm going to get healthy. I started real small steps. One day in March, I just decided to go for a walk. I live out in the country, and so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to start walking. So it felt really, really good. And then the next day, I started walking. And that led up to eating healthy, doing 3 miles a day. In my first year alone, I walked over 1,000 miles in 1 year. So to go along with that, it's like, okay, I want that smile. I want people to see me. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I've lost 53 pounds. I stopped smoking. I started eating right. I was walking. So when I came to Blank Dental Group and I sat down with Dr. Blank and I told him, hey, I just don't like my smile. And he said, what don't you like about it? And I told him, I just don't like the shape of my teeth. I want to be able to smile. I want to be happy. And I felt like, hey, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm getting older, and it's like, what's holding you back? So I decided, we sat down, we came up with a plan, and we did the front uppers of my teeth, my, smile line. We did 6 crowns, and it was the best decision I have ever made in my entire life.
The thing that kind of touched me with her is she, it brought her to tears. And you see that every now and then. And she realized she waited too long. She missed these years of opportunity. And in her words to me, she said, I wish I would have done it sooner. And that's typically what we hear. You don't realize how good it can be until you do the process. Most people are too scared to start it. But at Blank Dental, we're trying to get you to the end and not worry about those fears.
When they put the temporary crowns on. I was so excited. I cried. I still get teary-eyed, thinking about it. Best decision in my life.